G'day trader, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Just looking at the week ahead, just prepping. Everything is about preparation and knowing what you're looking for as the week is about to begin. So we look at the calendar and we have quite a bit of news on the week. Just again, you can access this from lots of different places. I just use Forex Factory and look at the major red news. Obviously, British pound, Japanese government, yen pairs may have some activity as the day unfolds. British pound, Governor Bailey, New Zealand dollar, the official cash rate, which tends to be a big mover. So again, with the news, I don't look to trade the news, but I look for something potentially setting up. Obviously, this is on a Wednesday, so there could be a Thursday, Friday opportunity. And sometimes the news will act as a catalyst, and the week itself sets up for the following week. And we'll talk a bit more about that. U.S. dollar news on Wednesday, the CPI, that will tend to be a mover. Canadian dollar, also the big mover for the Canadian dollar, the BOC rate statement. So obviously Thursday, Friday, we could see something setting up going into that, but Thursday, Friday, we could see something that comes out of that. Aussie dollar again on Thursday for employment, so a couple of big movers for the individual pairs. US dollar Thursday PPI, and of course retail sales on Friday for US dollar, and U of M consumer sentiment on Friday evening. Well, Friday evening my time, Friday morning Northern Hemisphere time. And again, just reminding traders that have emailed and asked, you can go to the link below to access either one of the free downloads, the 4-step method to high performance trading. It outlines the mindset, the tactics, and daily routines to bulletproof yourself. And same thing with the high performance daily routine. That's about everything. That's about getting yourself in alignment with bulletproofing yourself for success, your mindset, your confidence, your discipline to master the markets. So again, the link is below in the description box. So just running through the pairs, I won't even look at the Aussie dollar until today has started to trade. On a Monday, I tend to look for, I don't expect a whole lot. That's my day one in terms of the week, the start of the week, Monday, day one. And until that market has moved or has broken out of a range, we're inside. So technically, I won't even be paying attention to this pair. I'll look at it later. Today, I'll just scroll through quickly. Again, Monday, we're inside of the previous week's high and low, and we have news on the week. Same thing with New Zealand dollar. Again, we're in a consolidation. We're down low. Monday being day one for the week. I will just let this market trade, and what I'll look for is something probably setting up after the news on a Thursday, Friday. So typically heading into major news, we see this consolidation. And unless the market was to make a large break prior to that, I would not be looking for a day two or day three opportunity, be more towards the end of the week after the news. Canadian dollar, we saw the large short squeeze last week, and then we saw the bear trap first red day. Payrolls, obviously not surprised to see that heading into a payrolls Friday, but we have first red day on the Canadian dollar. So again, US dollar, Canadian dollar, I tend to look more in the US session. So after the day has been trading, that will give me any sort of insight if there is any day one opportunities. Japanese yen, we talked about this last week. We're in 3 days of rise. We're on week 3. So if we just step back and take a look, we've got 3 peak formations on week 3. Interesting how this is set up. Not to suggest anything, but we are up high, and we are in the 3rd week of this 3 weeks of peak formations. We have a peak formation after payrolls that took out the high of the week. So interesting. I'll be watching this pair as it trades throughout today. So again, coming to a session, people have asked, A question last week, how would you trade it after this and after that and the news? And I just come in the timing window. I'm looking for trades at the timing window based on how they have set up and evolved over a few days, the day itself. I'm not following something throughout the day trying to trade the moves. I'm looking for this as it sets up, if it offers me a setup over the course of the 2 or 3 days. Euro, we obviously had the big move down with many of the US dollar crosses. We had a first green day after payrolls, peak formation. So again, today we've opened inside of that. Peak formation high from Friday's payrolls. We're still down. There is no indication of any change in directional bias. And again, peak formation on Friday. Today could be a narrow range day. We saw a bull trap Friday morning on the British pound, and then the peak formation reset. So again, first green day, and we have obviously traders in the money from the beginning of Monday, Tuesday last week. Inside of the high from Friday's reversal, and again, day one, we could see some narrow range consolidation if this was to head back on Tuesday or Wednesday back towards the highs of last week. Again, Euro Yen, the Yen crosses, Japanese meetings happening Sunday Northern Hemisphere time, Monday our time. Peak formation reversal, taking out the low of the month, the low of the week, and a first green day. So again, inside bar on Thursday, we have shorts trapped, obviously stops potentially above the highs of Thursday. Could be the beginning of some sort of reversal pattern, and we'll see how this trades out today. Pound yen, peak formation reversal. Peak formation on Wednesday, and then a peak formation first green day on Friday after payrolls. Again, payrolls acting as a potential reversal catalyst. Again, watching this, how it trades today, day one, Monday, to see if this is going to form any sort of reversal or indeed potentially another rollover with these lower peak formation lows, higher peak formation lows. Gold to me is still in a consolidation or no-go zone. I have no real interest in looking at this until we see something potentially evolve out of Monday, Tuesday, if it indeed does either form some sort of setup either to continue that move down, or if we see a reversal squeeze type of formation. But right now, this narrow range is something that I just will not look to trade. This is just not anything that interests me. Oil is heading possibly back up towards the highs of last week. We're in a reversal type 3-day peak formation low reversal coming out of Tuesday, Wednesday. And we had the explosive move on Wednesday and still potentially heading back in that long direction. Watch how that trades today. Talked about the indexes heading back towards the highs of the June highs. Peak formation reversal on Friday. So we've opened inside of this peak formation. If this was heading back up into the long direction, I was possibly expecting the gap to be on the upside. This has gapped underneath. So it'll be interesting to see how this sets up today. We could see a retest of the lows of Friday. Again, they've brought this up high. We could see this roll over again. We've got 3 levels. But again, if this was to peak formation low and reverse heading into Tuesday for a day too long, we could see them retest the highs of June. Same thing on the S&P. I was potentially expecting the gap to be on the upside, trap volume below Thursday's high heading into Monday for the retest of the high of June, but they've opened this down underneath. So again, Friday's lows will be an area that I will watch as this trades over the day heading into the U.S. session tonight. We have, again, 3 levels of rise similar to the NASDAQ. And if this market was to break down again, we could see them retest the lows of last week. So again, I just let Monday trade out. I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm looking for the setups as the days evolve. And typically most of these will be 3-day type setups, which we talk about in the 3-day setup videos. You can just put that into the search engine, 3-day setups. Most of the really good large moves will come after 3 days of rise or fall. So Monday can typically be a narrow range day. If we see a peak formation or a break of weekly highs or lows, that will often come when we're near or at the ends of months, taking out highs of months, lows of months, week 3, that sort of scenario. So again, thanks for a lot of emails and questions, trying to answer and provide information regarding that. The course, that the playbook, the best trade setups, being put together as we speak. And again, hopefully we'll have a date in the next few days to confirm that. I'm trying to put everything together as detailed as possible and making it as simple as possible. So keep it simple. Start the week off strong. We're going to have a lot of great movement. Last week was a tremendous week for a lot of traders. Again, keep it simple. Stay with your best trade setups. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. And may the markets go with you.